once again, students. This is Marnie M. Kuyag, ang Teacher M ng Mactan. For today's video, we will be learning on how to solve quadratic equation by factoring. Before going to the main topic, let us first recall on the different types of factoring techniques. Actually, we have 4 types of factoring techniques, and I know that it was already discussed when you are still in your grade 8 years. First type is common monomial factor. Ax squared plus ax is equal to ax multiplied by x plus 1. For example, 15x squared minus 25x. So first step is get the GCF of each term. Now, the GCF of 15 and 25 is 5. And the GCF of x squared and x is x. So therefore, the GCF is 5x. So next, divide each term of the binomial by the GCF. So since our GCF is 5x, we're going to divide each term by the of the binomial by the GCF. So 15x squared divide 5x is 3x. Copy minus 25x divided by 5x is equal to 5. So therefore, the factors of 15x squared minus 25x are 5x and 3x minus 5. Second factoring technique is factoring difference of two squares. And it is in this form: x squared minus y squared is equal to the product of x plus y and x minus y. So as what you had noticed, if your equation is like this, you're just going to copy x and x. Then for the second term, we have a y. Then you're just going to use addition. Then on the other side, subtraction. That is your format. So for example, 4x squared minus 25. First step is to get the square root of the first and second term. So our first term is 4x squared, and the square root of 4x squared is 2x, and our second term is 25, and the square root of 25 is positive and negative 5. Then we write it as a product of sum and difference. Just like this one, we're going to write 4x para sa first term, then si 5 ali sa second term. Then we're going to write plus and the other side minus. So this is it. 2x ang first square root. Then sunod kay 5, ang usa plus, ang usa minus. Sundod lang ni nato ang pattern diri if our given equation is like this. Therefore, the factors of 4x squared minus 25 are 2x plus 5 and 2x minus 5. Third factoring technique is factoring perfect square trinomial. If our given is a perfect square trinomial like this, the factors are the square of x minus y. Example, x squared minus 10x plus 25. When can we say that it is a perfect square trinomial? So kanisiya is a perfect square, and also this one, it is a perfect square. So first step, get the square root of the first and last term of the trinomial. So the square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 25 is 5. So that's it. The square root x ug ang square root of 25 kay 5. Then, just like sa pattern, you're going to copy minus. Copy the sign of the middle term of the trinomial. So since the middle term of the trinomial is minus, then we are going to copy the minus sign. Therefore, the factors of x squared minus 10x plus 25 are x minus 5 and x minus 5. Last factoring technique is factoring quadratic trinomial ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 where a is equal to 1. For example, x squared minus 12x plus 35. First step, get the square root of the first term, and that is the first term of each factor. So the square root of the first term nga si x squared is x, and that is the that is the first term of each factor, si square root ni x. Next, look for the factors of the third term that gives a sum equal to the middle term. So our third term is 35. We are going to look for the factors in which if we are going to add the two factors anin ni 35, it should be equal to negative 12. And I guess it's negative 5 and negative 7. Let's check. Negative 5 times negative 7 is positive 35. Negative 5 minus 7, that is negative 12. Therefore, the factors of x squared minus 12x plus 35 are x minus 5 and x minus 7. So let us proceed sa ato ang main topic, which is factoring. And the definition of factoring is the reverse process of getting the product. It is breaking apart of a polynomial into factors. So now today, we are going to solve quadratic equation by factoring. Katong ato ang review, we just factor out equation. Then today, after factoring, we are going to solve for the values of x. Now for example, this one, 4x squared minus 8x equals 0. What do you think is the first step? Just like the first factoring technique, we are going to find the GCF. What is the GCF of 4x squared and 8x? The GCF is 4x. So here's the GCF, 4x. Then we are going to divide the GCF sa terms sa binomial. So 4x squared divided by 4x is x. Copy minus 8x divided by 4x is 2 equals 0. Next, sa tuang review anhira tataman, but our goal here is to find the values of x. After factoring, we are going to separate the two factors. So separate by using the zero product property. So 4x equals 0. Then afterwards, we are going to divide both sides by 4 to cancel out 4. And 0 divided by 4 is 0. And on the other side, since we're done with this 4x, we'll proceed with this x minus 2. Next, we are going to transpose negative 2 to the other side, and it becomes positive 2. Therefore, 0 and 2 are the solutions of the quadratic equation 4x squared minus 8x equals 0. Next, how about if our example is like this? M plus 2 over 2m plus 1 is equal to m minus 2 over 3. The first step is that if we have like this, a fraction, ang binomial, we are going to use the cross product property. So we are going to cross multiply. We're going to multiply m plus 2 times 3 and 2m plus 1 times m minus 2. Afterwards, in this side, on the left side, we're going to distribute 3 to the binomial. Okay, this is multiplying monomial by binomial by distributing the monomial adto ni binomial. So 3 times m is 3m and 3 times 2 is 6. Then in this one, multiplying binomial by binomial, we're going to use the FOIL method. 2m times m is 2m squared. 2m times negative 2 is negative 4m. 1 times m is m, and 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Next is we are going to combine like terms. Again, if we say like terms, pareha og variable. And these are the like terms. 2m squared, wala siya paris. Negative 4m and m are like terms, as well as 3m, but 3m is on the left side. We're going to transpose it. That's why it becomes negative 3m. We have negative 2. Ang like terms in negative 2 is a positive 6. Then we need to transpose it and it becomes negative 6. Then simplify the like terms. We're going to copy 2m squared. Negative form, there is an invisible 1 here. So negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Minus 3 is negative 6m. Then for the constant, negative 2 minus 6, according to the law of addition and subtraction of integers, if same og sign, we are going to add. So that is negative 8. Then afterwards, we're going to factor out this trinomial. So the factors are 2m minus 8 times m plus 1 equals 0. Then separate the factors. By using the zero product property, the first factor is 2m minus 8 equals 0. Then afterwards, we are going to transpose negative 8 and it becomes positive 8. Then we need to isolate m, so we need to cancel out 2 by dividing it by 2. So, our m, this is, cancel na ni siya, nabilin si m, 8 divided by 2 is 4. And on the other side, since we're done with 2m minus 8, we will proceed to m plus 1 equals 0. We are going to transpose to the other side c1 and it becomes negative 1. Therefore, 4 and negative 1 is the solution. So, I guess that would be all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button to receive notifications about my new videos. Thank you and have a great day.